Oh, hey.
Whoa.
Don't forget to hit the record button.
I hit it. All right, go.
Another week in wrestling. Don't you love wrestling, Fatherless? Like, especially SmackDown, bro. I think SmackDown was a surprise. It ended with a shocker. We'll get to what happened with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman in just a bit. But let's start off with Raw, the beginning of the week. What was your thoughts on it?
I mean, Monday Night Raw started off, kind of dull this week, but it's okay because they had that double taping. They love doing this double taping stuff, and I really don't know why, but they did what they did, and it was kind of weak. I ain't gonna cap, but it's okay. It's a show. Not everything needs to be returns, surprises. We don't really need none of that like that, to be honest with you. SmackDown actually fulfilled everything that we were hoping. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I would say we did get a couple of things when it came to Monday Night Raw for sure. The double
100%.
taping, from my understanding, happened because Triple H is trying to become a good company and make sure these guys have the week of Thanksgiving off or something along those lines, and they don't have to come to work on Friday or whatever that may look like. However, it always hinders us because the spoilers. If you're gonna do that, can you take people's phones away? Okay, can you
We
do
can't do that. I
something?
mean, in the past,
I'm tired of
it
this.
was so
I'm
much
tired of it.
better, dude. In the past, there was no TikTok to ruin it. You know what I mean? Like, we would go to NXT tapings and they would tape 3 shows back to back. That's 3 different weeks. And we wouldn't know anything about what's going on unless we're watching NXT on TV or we like look it up on the dirt sheets. But now it's like so in our face and in the algorithm that we cannot run away from it. That's why I
Yeah,
tend to
not a
have
fan.
this beef with the IWC because they steady on the either the Zilla or just ruining the show for everybody thinking that it's
Yeah.
fun, and it's not fun.
And then they want to come into our lives when we're streaming. Okay,
Trying to
they don't want to
ruin
tell
it.
us like, yo, we know it was pre-taped. You don't got to tell us this information. But you're fighting this battle alone. However, who did not fight the battle alone is Damage Control. Why? Because Dakota Kai came back. I forgot Dakota Kai was even on the roster. But I'm excited to see Dakota Kai. No shots to Dakota Kai, but I think she is one of those underrated stars that they need to push because
She's
in
in the
NXT,
category of like
they're
Shotzi
doing.
too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're so freaking
Oh,
good, but
Shotzi.
they put them in a faction and they're just like, what now? Dakota Kai's good on the
Yeah,
mic, but Damage Control needs that
she's
mic
good.
piece right now. So they're definitely gonna put Dakota with Damage Control. You know what I mean? They don't have the
Yeah.
Bailey. They don't have, you know what I mean? They don't have Oscar right now. Didn't Oscar come back, right?
She came back, but got injured again after for a
Yeah.
little bit.
So
Yeah.
they don't have a mic piece, so that's the perfect person to put with them. I think Dakota needs like, some type of push right now, but let's just keep her with Damage Control until God knows how
Another
long
thing that
until they
happened
switch
though,
on her.
other than Dakota Kai came back, there was something else that happened on Monday Night Raw that I was like, wait a minute, who could it be? And this was everybody started yelling Zillab in the chats again, right?
Mhm.
Is who the hell is going to join the bloodline, the OG bloodline, and the new bloodline, okay?
You
The
see how
Solo
you're
Sokoas
referring
and the
to them as the new bloodline now and not the Wish bloodline or the Timu
Hey man,
bloodline that you've been
listen,
referring to them for so long?
I didn't want to do it this episode, man. You know I
No,
got
because you
respect for Solo.
disrespect them so much that it's just not funny. It is not funny.
Hey,
I personally myself,
Solo.
Solo is my tribal chief. Jacob Fatu is my favorite wrestler right now, so I'm gonna have to go with the
Acknowledge
new bloodline, not the Timu bloodline. I'm the new bloodline.
Okay. So let's talk
Efrain,
about it.
get that
Let's
in
talk
your
about it.
head, bro. Get that in your head of the
Listen, I
new
love
bloodline.
I love the new bloodline. I love Solo. I love Jacob. Okay,
Okay,
I
but
do.
then
I
don't go
do.
on your live, and I'm hearing on your live, oh, Sami Zayn needs to be in this story. Oh, I love Sami Zayn.
Wait a
Oh,
minute. Wait a minute.
bro.
Mr. Jax. Let's not
All
go
right,
there,
bro.
okay? Because offline you love Nia Jax,
I
and then
don't
all of
like
a
Nia
sudden you hate
Jax.
Nia Jax.
Bro, you still on that? Your whole chat, everybody is on. Yo, this man he just loves Nia Jax. I do not like Nia Jax.
Oh. Mr. Jax is cool, but let's talk about it though. The new bloodline, bro. That story went for Monday. And then on Friday, we didn't know who the hell they were going to choose, right? Because they were trying to go after Sammy, but Sammy said no. He went after Solo, right? He kicked him or something like that. And then we get to Friday, and somebody actually shows up. Did you think that was the right call with Bronson
100%.
Reeds?
Out of everybody, bro, we need Bronson to have that big match. Bronson has needed that big match for a while. And with Bronson being in this story, who do you think else is going to be involved in the story?
Seth Rollins.
There's
Seffy
no
Poo?
way. There's no way he doesn't team up now that, Bronson's on the other team. Seth Rollins in a WarGames match is something we definitely need. I don't know if he's been involved in one, but he definitely needs to be involved in one.
No, I think that was Bronson Reed, man, has been doing so good recently. And when you actually seen him come back behind Roman Reigns like that, it actually looked good. Like, there's not a lot of people that you can have behind Roman Reigns and attack him that makes it look like, yo, this dude can actually go after Roman Reigns. And I think what Bronson Reed
That's
brings.
what I'm thinking.
People are saying he's not Samoan. Why this? Actually, he is Samoan.
He is Samoan.
He's just not part of that family.
He's not a part of the bloodline.
IWC, get it together. Okay,
dude,
he's not part of that bloodline.
we should just call this. We should just call this podcast the anti-IWC at this point. Because honestly,
no, but I think Bronson Reed is
all
they
choice. Do is just speculate and just like we don't want to hear your opinions right now. You know what I mean? Make your own, podcast. Make your own show. We're not here for that.
Don't come into my comments and talk about it, okay? Okay? Because guess what? Fatherless would definitely be in the comments, okay? He's going to come after y'all, so I'll just be very careful on what y'all are saying in the comments section.
I can't even put a clown emoji anymore. They reported me. How are you going to what the fuck? How are you going to report me for a clown emoji? I called you a clown.
I know. I think I did that before, too, and I got
Bro, what?
Okay, so good. Bronson Reed shows up.
Talking about Bronson Reed, let's have this new category on this podcast called the Toma of the Week.
Oh,
and give that to Bronson Reed because the attack on Roman Reigns last night was definitely Toma of the Week worthy. Besides Shinsuke too, because Shinsuke came out of nowhere and gave a big old Toma.
Yo, I'm so excited with Shinsuke. Yo, I was wondering where the hell is Shinsuke? The IWC, you're back at it.
Back to the IWC. Speculating he's going to go to New Japan again. He's going to go to AEW. Guys, if it's not confirmed, stop writing. Stop looking for, hey, I think this is going to happen. You don't think shit. You don't know shit. I'm just saying, bro.
I was happy with that Shinsuke, now that you said that. But I'm going to go back to Shinsuke real quick. That Thoma podcast, or that Thoma moment, sorry, we're in the Thoma podcast, but the Thoma moments, the Bronson Reed, you got to give it to him week after week because the thing that he did when they had the Fatal Four, something like that, and he took out everybody in that match.
Pause. Fatal what?
Four? No?
Fatal Foursome is crazy.
No, I didn't say foursome. Something like that, I said. Oh, my God.
He said the Fatal Foursome. Yo, somebody clip that if you guys are watching right now.
Somebody come get this guy. Mr. Jax, let me tell you something, Mr. Jax.
I didn't say it. You did. The Fatal Four-Way. All right, go ahead.
Yo, in the comment section, just put Fatherless loves Nia Jax.
No, do not put that in the comments.
Yeah, in the Fatal Four, though, Bronson Reed, that Thoma, we give it to him there. And then what he was happening to do on Friday, man, I think the dude, it fits right into this whole story. I think a new bloodline, okay, that is ran by our tribal chief Solo Sikoa is looking massive. But I also seen when Bronson Reed and Jacob Fatu kind of almost eyed each other a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to see that match too.
Everybody's ready to see that match.
I talked about it in the last episode. It's like actually writing for WWE
Bro,
or something.
We need to see that. We need to see Bronson Reed, and we also need to see Braun Breaker versus Jacob Fatu, even in a triple threat match, if anything.
I like that. Yo,
that should be fire.
Wait a minute, man. Isn't WWE in a good place right now? Those are 3 new people, but they stars in their own right.
Yeah. Bronson
Reed could be a champ. Braun Breaker, at some point in his life, could be a champ. Still a young person. Jacob Fatu,
he's an IC champion right now. What do you mean he needs to be a champ? He's an IC champion. I mean,
like
like a world heavyweight championship?
Yes, bro.
Okay.
I know he's the IC championship. I'm talking about the top of the line, the top of the food chain. We don't need Brock Lesnar.
I don't know how everybody on
Roman Reigns.
Listen, besides the tag teams right now, like besides the tag team championships, I don't know why they don't just give it to the bloodline and just let the whole bloodline run WWE right now. Again, just like Solo could have his moment, right, of him being either the United States Championship, title holder, or he could be somebody else, bro. He could have a championship, just period. Go down to
The only
NXT.
reason
You know what I
they
mean?
won't give him that mid card title is because he's like really in the top tier matches right now with a Roman Reigns and a Cody Rhodes. Like, right, he wants to be a tribal chief. So if you're trying to make him a tribal chief, you're gonna give him a mid card title. It's not tribal. There's nothing head of the table about that. You know what I'm saying?
You're
So
not
head of
wrong,
the
but
table, you can be walking around with the World Heavyweight Championship.
are we not going to discuss the fact that a couple months ago, do you remember, or almost a year ago now, who had the North American Championship in NXT, and
Yeah, I can't imagine.
who won it 2 years ago and wasn't able to come to SmackDown with it?
That was crazy to me.
So they
I
let
actually don't
Dom run
understand that.
around with it, but they didn't let Solo run around with it. The
Yeah.
whole bloodline literally had
Yeah.
championships.
WWE sometimes doesn't make any sense, and they think that we're like dummies or something. But yeah, we see you. We see what's going on. We're watching.
I was
Triple H, we're
in the
watching.
crowd, bruh. I was so hype. I was jumping. I said, you know what I mean? Like I had the reactions, but then the next
Gonna
week
throw
on
him on podcast.
SmackDown, it was like what?
Gonna throw on podcasts. You mentioned this guy before. You said that he's one of the current best Hispanic wrestlers right now. Damian Priest cooked on the mic,
Bro, he had
and now people are
nothing.
starting to give him his flowers.
Gunther had nothing to say.
Nothing,
Nothing.
because Damian said it all.
His mouthpiece even came out, was like, call him street trash, call him something, and his mouthpiece got shut down. It's like Gunther doesn't know who he's getting in the ring with, and understanding that he might lose that championship again, or sorry, lose that championship for the first time to Damian Priest.
Yeah. I agree that he will lose it. I think that he loses it the same way that Damian Priest lost it. Damian Priest lost to a Finn Balor, costing him the title. I think this time Gunther is going to lose the title with Ludwig costing him the title, because we see the animosity happening. By the way, there's a lot of animosity happening within tag teams or factions, but I definitely see the animosities happening between the Ludwig, which I think could be a good solo, probably better than Da Vinci. Is it Da Vinci or Vinci?
Vinci.
Whoever it is, Vinci. So I think at some point you have that breakup, but I do definitely think that I just can't see Damian Priest lose. I don't see either of them losing, but if Gunther's going to lose, he cannot lose clean, because Gunther has a reputation that he hasn't lost clean only but one time. Well, 2 times actually, with the whole Cody Rhodes stuff. But I just don't see Gunther losing clean. Ludwig is going to actually help him lose that title. That's my thoughts, though.
I have to agree, only because
Speculation.
it's just the way that he's treating Ludwig right now is like Roman Reigns used to treat the Usos. And at some point they're gonna understand, like, yo, I don't like to be treated this way anymore, bro. I'm a top star. Boom. Turn on him. That's something that could happen, but at the same time, you know, Gunther needs that mouthpiece, because Gunther can't speak for shit. And he talks about the same thing.
So now that we're talking about like speculations and factions breaking up or tag teams, let's talk about the New Day, bro. Did WWE play us again and not do the 10-year anniversary that they were supposed to give us?
I don't know what that was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no
Did
idea.
I not hear
what
that?
Yeah, you heard it, but I didn't see it. You know what I mean?
Maybe Big E wasn't ready to come back or something.
I don't know.
Big E's coming back.
10 years of what? No celebration is crazy.
I would. It's crazy, man. It's going to another faction. Look what's happening with Final Testament.
That's fire.
I'm not gonna lie. Probably the best storyline they've had since they became a faction.
For real.
It's happening right now
with
with
the
Miz.
Wyatt Six too. And the Wyatt
But
Six,
the Miz is adding that. Miz is adding, like, he
I
adds
didn't
value,
expect
bro.
I really truly didn't expect him to be like, yeah, I'm with them. Boom, hit him with a chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
I don't
like
know what's going on with that.
just like I didn't expect when we went to HOC and Kona kicked homie. I was not expecting. I'd rather watch that, and I told you this 8 times when we were over there. I'd rather watch like an indie school wrestling than AEW.
So disrespectful. I would say shout out to House of Champions for sure. House of Champions, it was a good show. I felt like the facility, and I'm not into indie wrestling like that. I think I started to get more into indie wrestling once I actually became, I would guess, a wrestling creator, right? Content creator. And I would say House of Champions had a hell of a like facility,
Performance,
man. It looked good.
show.
2 rings in there. The show was the show was good. The characters were good. The storytelling was good. The people were really respectful, nice over there. Shout out to the owners over there.
The koala
We
was
didn't even know
missing.
the
I don't
owner.
know where koala's at. I have no idea
Koala.
what the dude. He's the detective's looking for the koala dude. We had
Yeah.
bro, Big Patty. Yo, Patty is one of the
Big
best
Patty.
wrestlers at HOC right now, and I don't
Big
really
Patty.
know a lot of them like that. But let's put them with like the Matthew
Yo.
Enos's and a
I'm
bunch
about
of
to
other
say,
people. Matthew's
if
pretty
you don't say
fire.
Matthew Enos on here, he's already a violent type of guy. Okay, he told me he's a violent type of guy. I said, yo, why you so mad? He said, no. I said, I'm just violent. I said, wait a minute, man. Everybody, calm down. No, it was actually a good show. Shout out to the House of Champions. Hope to see more. And then we also got to see NXT star Javon Evans over there, man. I thought
He's
that
cool
was hella
peoples.
cool as well. That showing love, somebody that's at that level, and just talked about his time with Randy Orton in the ring, right, and what that meant to him. So shout out to Javon Evans, man. Cool guy as well. Showed a lot of love. We appreciate you. House of Champions, we appreciate the hospitality. We'll definitely show up again. But yeah, Damian Priest, I definitely think is gonna win. We got Dakota Kai that return. We got the whole New Day situation. So I really want to talk about. Let's kind of get into it. We talked about the Miz and Final Testament. Hopefully that story goes good. By the way, shout out to Karen Cross. You're doing better. You're doing better, bro. Because I didn't know where the hell Final Testament was going, and I just wasn't a fan of you. I'm okay with the storyline now. Don't come for me, okay? Don't send the AOP after me because I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
But I'm also scared. What the hell's about to happen next with Paul Heyman? I have no idea. Did you see that?
Yeah, the missed call. Kind of like every time that you call Roman Reigns.
The wise man.
Every time you call Roman Reigns and he doesn't pick up, you have to leave the voicemail. Yeah. Or
least I
when
got
you
the
call
voicemail,
Triple
though.
H.
I got voicemail.
Yo, the voicemail bit,
number
whoever
is
wrote that, and I think it was Paul Heyman himself that wrote that, was crazy. Dude, I did not expect that. I was sitting there watching. I was like, okay. The number you have dialed, what? Is not in service?
What does that mean? What does that mean to you?
Either
Does
he
it mean that
got
he's going back to
blocked or
somebody
he
else?
changed his number.
So do you think he's bringing back somebody is a question. What do you think is happening?
Who is he
gonna
bringing?
go with the new bloodline? The bloodline story has been going on for 4 years.
But
and
think
I remember
about
when
the
people
fact that he Roman Reigns wasn't talking to Paul Heyman since WrestleMania, and it was like months since, like, it was from WrestleMania to the draft that Paul Heyman had no contact with him.
I was also thinking, has Roman even reached out to Paul after Paul went through that table? Or
Probably
defending
not.
Roman Reigns, right? That's why Paul might
Probably
be
not.
mad. That's why he'd be mad. So I really don't know. Again, we got the IWC, same Brock Lesnar. I tell you, Run, I love Brock Lesnar. Great wrestler. He had a great times. He does not need to be added into the story. They say CM
Yo,
Punk.
every time you talk about the IWC, I just start to dislike people more and more.
I see you. I see you over there fidgeting a little bit. I see you. No, man, I don't know who the hell Paul Heyman's gonna bring. I don't know if he teams up with the the new bloodline. I have no idea what that looks like
But
for
it
him.
seems like the new bloodline or the old bloodline is having a really hard time finding a fifth member, and it's gonna continue to be like that.
They the OG bloodline.
Old
Don't disrespect.
bloodline. I'm
Don't disrespect
disrespecting
them like that.
Roman, bro. That is not my
Yeah, don't
tribal chief.
disrespect.
Bro, that is not my
Listen,
tribal
I got
chief.
2 tribal chiefs, okay? It just depends at
Yo,
what moment I'm
Roman
watching.
Reigns is a narcissist, and I stand by it, bro. There's still shades of him being a narcissist in the Crown Jewel match, in the after effects of the Crown Jewel, the Friday after, when he was like pushing Jimmy or Jay away and was like, like, don't talk to me like that. Go find your brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just
This past Friday
disrespectful.
when he said,
And he's not him, bro. He is no longer him. He does not have a championship. He does not have a tribe. Now he has a tribe. But Solo has always had that the wow factor, the people with him, because they're all the family that, we needed to stay away from. And that's why they're gonna cook. They're gonna cook, and they're gonna continue to win. They have Bronson Reed on their team now. What?
Listen, man, they look good, man. I'm telling you, Bronson Reed. I'm so happy at him at that level. And who knows, man? The wise man could be behind Bronson Reed. Who
I hope he
freaking
throws up
knows? I
the
have no
ones or
idea.
something. I hope Bronson Reed comes out as Rikishi's love child. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Like, what if he comes
I don't know.
out as that, bro? That'd be crazy. And he's been in the bloodline the whole time and didn't tell nobody. You know what I mean?
No, that was
Ozzy,
actually a
Ozzy,
really good
Ozzy,
ending to
oi,
SmackDown.
oi, oi. Come on, bro.
That was a really good ending to SmackDown. And also another thing that came out of nowhere that I didn't even know was happening was the women's WarGames. Um, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because the rumors are out there. I know we all know it. Y'all came in my comments and sent me videos, and I said it before it happened.
Don't say it.
Not gonna say it.
Nah. Don't ruin it for me because you got it ruined for yourself. This is that mentality you have of the IWC.
No,
You were
they
about
told
to
me
ruin
already.
something before it even came out, and it's a day before.
They told me already. That's why. So I
I
thought you
don't
knew.
know.
I thought you knew. Okay,
You
go say
know.
it then. Okay, well listen. War Game is happening. Right now they're missing a piece. Can I give you my speculations at
Bro,
least?
you
'Cause
already
I
gonna tell
speculated.
me. You're gonna tell me the speculation. You're gonna be like Rhea Ripley. It already got ruined. It
Okay,
already got
but that
ruined.
was my
I'm still gonna
speculation.
react the same way.
It was my speculations. When you seen me on Monday before the rumors came out, I didn't even
You
know they were
did. You told me you
pre-recording
were
it.
like, "Hey, Rhea is probably gonna come out."
Rhea's got to come out. It made freaking sense. Like who else? It was either Rhea or Becky Lynch.
Becky
They
Lynch
showed
not
up.
coming back till probably Netflix.
Royal Rumble.
Netflix.
Okay, Netflix can happen too. Netflix can happen. I'm excited for the Netflix, man. I would say that after seeing yesterday's
After
Netflix
yesterday's
special,
fight with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, I don't want to subscribe to Netflix. I was
listen, man.
loading and I had to go back and allegedly try to go to the other site, and the other site was working, but then I go back to Netflix and that shit wasn't working. It's like, bro.
Hey, I don't know. I was on the site that was working, so I didn't have that issue. However, I did hear about the issue, and I also heard that Logan Paul maybe fight Mike Tyson. I don't know if you've
No,
seen
bro.
that
He
part.
said he would kill him. He literally said, Mike, I will kill you. Jake Paul was holding back. But we're not even going to talk about
I
that
mean,
because that's not even the highlight of the night. The highlight of that night was Amanda Serrano versus, I know this shorty's name now because of how much she headsbutts, and she's literally JD McDonough Jr. with that big ass head, Katie
yeah.
Taylor. Big old head.
Yeah, man. Listen, this is off wrestling topic, but it was a really good match, and it happened right after SmackDown. It was like the talk of everybody's conversation. That freaking what's the girl's name again? We just talked about
Amanda Serrano.
Amanda. Why I just forgot like that. Amanda's eye was cringe just looking at it. Oh my god! But she was still going at it, coming for Katie, man. But yeah, Katie kept putting her head down, and the ref sucked. You know, that coach that took that mic after the fact and called out the coach. I'm like, yes, for the Latinos, toma, yeah, baby. So it was good. It was
Toma!
good. But that whole it was a show. It was a spectacle they put on. All right, people that were looking for a match where Mike Tyson was gonna drop Jake, obviously wasn't gonna happen. Jake dropping Mike wasn't gonna happen. Them dudes were out there to make money. Them dudes were out there to put on a show. You can tell. Look at the dude come out in a freaking car. Look at the freaking runway, the ramp that they had. Everything about it. All the celebrities they had on there. They made money, man. They made money. Hopefully though, before you guys go to WWE goes to Netflix and Netflix fix that crap. All right, I ain't got time for it. I don't want no
Let's see how it
lagging.
goes when NFL goes on Netflix Christmas, because everybody's gonna be off and they're gonna be like, let's watch the NFL. That's the only place you can watch it is on Netflix. So let's see what happens there, and from what happens there, let's see what happens with the whole WWE on Netflix, because I'm not hyped for that. WWE on Netflix is gonna be the worst thing to ever come out for a minute, and if I have to sit there. And I know, obviously, we can't really do reactions like that anymore. Shout out to WWE for doing that to us, but I ain't gonna say too much.
I don't know. They take down this whole channel right now.
For real. But going back to the reaction stuff, obviously we have to transition to other things. So if Netflix keeps buffering while we're trying to watch this or react to it, it's just gonna be issues constantly. And I know it wasn't my internet because I pay enough for that bit not to go down. So I know it wasn't my internet.
It was happening to everybody, man.
No, not
people
even
were.
those people on the West Coast that were just like, I have no problems. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, oh,
They
that
don't
was
have
crazy.
enough service
I
on
was
the
not,
East
I did
Coast.
hear a lot of people. I did hear a lot of people say that they were lagging. So hopefully they fix that. Netflix, get your crap together, okay? I don't. I mean, I guess I do pay for it, but my wife is the one to take care of it. So, she, you know, they need to just fix it because I ain't got time for it. However, War Games coming up in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Right? 2 weeks? I think so. Or is it 2 weeks? So 2 weeks. I'm just excited for War Games, bro. I don't know what's about to happen, but Paul Heyman has definitely got to make a return.
What, he's
I don't
gonna
know
be
who
the
to put
fifth
over,
member?
the OG bloodline or the new freaking bloodline. We still are missing a member from the OG bloodline. Roman Reigns made a
I feel
call.
like
That was not the call I thought he was gonna make.
the day before, that's when it comes out. You feel me? That's when it comes out who the fifth member is. The day before the event. It's gonna be a SmackDown over there before, what is it? It's in Canada, right?
Yep.
So it's gonna be the SmackDown before. It's gonna be in Canada. It's just gonna be an event. So people are gonna be
I
popping
love
out.
me a
And there's
good
gonna
old
be hella people.
international PLE.
It's not. This one doesn't really count as an international PLE.
I mean, it does when they're not gonna start at this times they normally start. I always love those times. It starts at what, at 6 o'clock or something like that. I'm excited when it starts that early.
Oh,
I'm excited when it starts when they just show up at an earlier time so I can enjoy the rest of my day. Why not?
because we have to film the podcast right after.
Oh, it'll be a long day. It'll be a long
Yeah.
day. Hopefully it's a good show though, man. I'm definitely excited for it. I'm excited for this next week. Monday, I kind of already know because people are dropping. I've been staying off of Twitter. Or X, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah, people
I've
like
been
to
staying off
ruin
of
it. I'm
TikTok.
not gonna cap,
Yeah,
but
so I haven't really seen much, but I've seen that talked about it. Rhea Ripley's the biggest thing. She's a big star, man, because that news broke pretty quick. That's all I know from Monday. So I'm still excited for what's happening on Monday, and just wrestling is at another level, man. Shout out to Triple H for giving them that time off.
talking about
I
wrestling
get
on
it.
a whole another level. Let's talk about the AEW fans right now hating on us because WWE's doing a 2-for-2 ticket right now over there in Utah. Because you guys have to understand, the last time that WWE was in Utah, who was there? The Rock came back. So obviously
But
those
what are you talking
ticket
about?
sales
A
are gonna
2 for
sell
2
out.
ticket?
There's
2 for 2.
like a picture going around online, and then if you go on the website, you can see if you buy 2 tickets, you get 2 tickets for free.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow,
So
wow.
yeah, that's
So why they hating though? Why is AW fans hating?
because they're like, oh, but when AEW does it, it's an issue.
Oh,
You
I
know
didn't
what I
even know.
mean?
See, listen, you really listen to the IWC because I
No,
don't even be
I'm
knowing what be
tapped
going
in.
on.
I be on Twitter and
Tapped
stuff like
in.
that. But then when I already know that there's about to be a taping or something, I get off the internet completely, bro. And people don't
So
understand that.
you might like low key be part of the IWC then, right?
No, I'm not. All right, don't start me. I'll literally hit this
Like in
fucking.
disguise.
I'll stop recording right now. I'll stop recording right now.
This man talk about IWC. He's part of it, man.
No,
that
I'm
man is
not,
part of
bro.
it.
I
He be the one
literally was
dropping the
reading that
rumors.
shit. Bro, Wrestle Ops, shout out to Wrestle Ops, and shout out to Fade, bro. Fade is Fade Media. Bro.
Wait a minute. Don't be out here just calling out these medias and they calling us out. Can we bleep that? I'm just joking.
No, but Fade Media and Wrestle Ops are really good at breaking, news that are not spoilers. So I tend to follow them closer. Wrestle Ops is definitely one of those people that posted it. So that's why I seen it and was like, what?
I may have a little fuzz or something like.
That was
you seen
yours.
it? I don't know.
I saw that.
Yeah, no, I seen it. Must have been a little dust or something coming across the camera. I think Fade may follow me.
Yeah, Fade
It's the
follows
same
a bunch of us.
Yeah, look at that.
person.
We're somebody. I'm a somebody. Oh my God, I just started this journey a little bit ago, man, and it's been excited to be very honest with you, man. And excited about this podcast as well. I'm excited for what's happening next. I'm excited for what we're going to be talking about next week. Guys, don't come into my DMs sending me messages about what the hell's happening on Raw or SmackDown. I can care less. Let me freaking watch the show, okay, on my TV with my community and fatherless, because he likes to interject at times as well. But
shit.
yo, man, listen, bro. It's always a pleasure. Yo, Monster's not sponsoring. Put it down. It's a pleasure, man. Guys, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do hit like, subscribe, and share this with a friend, man. Listen, we're just building a community for wrestling fans like yourself that love wrestling and find you a place to talk wrestling. So talk into the comments. Make sure you tell Mr. Jax exactly how you feel about him.
I'm not Mr. Jax.
Just let us know that you're enjoying the show. Mr. No Wrestling, I'm out of here, baby.
My name is Fatherless. Thank you for watching the Throw My Podcast.
Yeah, baby. Laters.